let's do your warm-up while we wait, and just follow along, guys. I hope you can see me all right. Let's just move some stuff about to get a better angle. Oh, I don't know what is. The laptop doesn't want to play. I'm gonna have to do the music, do the warm-up without music, which is a little bit boring. So let's make it interesting by walking around your space that you have while we do it. And I'm going to give you some funny, silly walks to do while we do that. Okay. So first, what we're going to do is to lift your knees up. It's like a big march through here. So lifting up your knees. Good. And then we're going to walk on your tiptoes. So all the way up on your toes, as high as you can. Good. And then we're going to go down low. So bend your knees just a little bit. You don't have to go right down, but just down a little bit. We're going to try and stay low while you walk. So what that's going to do is squash your ankles a little bit. We're staying on one level, staying low down here. You can feel that burning your legs a little bit. It's quite hard work to stay low and walk. Good stuff. All right, excellent. And we're going to do a little skip. Just a gentle one, if you've got the space. And here's your coordination challenge, is to try and skip backwards. So trying to put your back foot down first and do your hops from there. Not easy, that one. One more silly walk for you, which is going to be walking on the moon. So with the walking on the moon, you step down with a flat foot, and then you come up on your toe. Flat foot, up on your toe. Take a big step forward, up on your toe for the next one, like that. Like that. Flat foot, toe, flat foot, toe, flat foot, toe, flat foot, toe, flat foot, toe. All right, excellent. All right, so that's your legs taken care of. So let's move up to your hips. We're going to try and walk while you open your hips. So this is to lift your knee and take it out to the side with every step that you do. So step and open, step and open, step open, step open, step open, step open. Sorry guys, don't know what's that. Major technical problems tonight, guys. We soldier on, okay? That's what we do. What are we doing? Oh yeah, knocking things off walls. So we twist with your shoulders. There, and let's roll those shoulders around so you can stand still for this one. Arms over, arms forward. Good stuff, guys. And opposite. Can you do opposite? There's something I want to do today is to play around with your coordination, which is doing two things at the same time. I think that's really important in ice skating because we have to do a lot of things with our feet and our legs, but then we also have to do things like arm movements or get our shoulders in the right position to do the move we're doing, or even sometimes our head. So trying to multitask is the theme for tonight, okay? So that's going to be our first challenge, okay? So what I'd like you to try and do, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to do some forward chassis. Now, off ice, they look like this. Step, feet together, step, one way, and then step, feet together, step the other way. So it's like 2 steps to the left, 2 steps to the right. Step, feet together, step, feet together, and then the other way to the right, step, feet together, step, feet together. And I'm going to give you an arm movement to put with those to see if you can coordinate it. Okay, so as we do the left chassé left, we're going to do your left arm over and out to the side. So it's going to go over and out to the side. And that will be as you chassé. So we're going to go over and out. Then you're going to change arms with the other leg. Now, this is supposed to be confusing, okay? So don't worry if you don't understand which foot and which arm to move. The point is you're trying to move them at the same time, okay? Even if you get it the wrong way round, you're trying to do the two things at the same time, which is really good for you guys. So we're going to do to the right, over and out, and back again, over and out, and back again, over and out, and back again, over and out. Got it. Awesome. Okay, let's try coordinating cross rolls. And so we're going to do forward and backward cross rolls because we can move backwards in our space, crossing behind, and then forwards in our space, crossing in front. Okay, so cross rolls, cross your feet behind on the way back and in front on the way forward again. Through here. That's it. Behind on the way back and in front on the way forward. Okay. Cool. Now, what your arms are going to do, every time you do a cross roll, we're going to do a cross with your arm, so your leg and your arm are going to go together, a bit like you're a puppet. I like those arm and legs are linked. They're going to cross together and 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 cross. You shouldn't do this on the ice, by the way. This would just look weird. Now the same thing backwards. Arm and leg move together to coordinate. Now for this one, we're going to switch it up. So I'm actually going to get to do it opposite this time. So instead of the same arm and leg, what you're going to do is the opposite arm and leg. Okay? So you're changing it. Opposite arm and leg. There's a twist now. Opposite arm and leg. Opposite. Opposite. So I'm doing right leg, left arm forward. Left leg, right arm forward. And then we're going to go backwards in the same way, crossing, opposite. So I'm not moving the same side, I'm moving the opposite side. Okay? How are you all doing? Are you still with me? I haven't confused you too much yet, have I? Is there steam coming out your ears yet? I'm just going to try one more time to see if I can get my laptop to work because I can't see you all properly. Right. The other thing that goes with coordination is agility, which is speeding things up a little bit so that you have to think about things a little bit faster. You have less time to kind of think about what your body's doing. So that's what we're going to try now, some fast feet. And the idea with this is to do the steps as fast as you can. So I'll tell you what, as we've just done the cross rolls, we'll start with the cross rolls. So it's to do cross, 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 cross forward and backwards, cross, cross, cross. Just be careful when you go back, you don't bump into anything. All right, but it is as fast as you can. Has Zoom loaded yet? What's this doing? It just doesn't want to play tonight. Okay, something like this, guys. I'd love to play a fast bit of music right now, but it's all on my phone. Quick, 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 quick. And backwards, a quick, 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 quick. Still trying to fully cross your feet as you do it. Cross, 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 cross. And backwards, cross, 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 cross. And forwards, cross, 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 cross. And backwards, cross, 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 cross. Good. All right. Hey, not too bad, right? Not too bad. Okay, we'll do one more agility step. And this one you're going to do facing sideways on. So we're going to move down your room sideways. Yeah, rather than forwards. What you're going to do, hopefully you can see my feet. Take one step to the leg that's leading and cross in front. And then take another step and cross behind. So it's step in front, step behind. Okay, hopefully you can see me all right. Step in front, step behind. Step in front, step behind. Step in front, step behind. And you can even do it the other way around on the way back. Leading with the other leg. Okay, And remember, it's about speed. So again, be careful with this. Try not to trip yourself up. Build this up gradually. But let's see how fast you can move your feet. Step in front, step behind, step in front, step behind, step in front, step behind, step in front, step behind. And the other way. Step behind, step in front, step in front, step in front. That's it. Super fast feet. Good work. That's okay, excellent. Grab a quick drink, guys. Grab a quick drink. Whew. Okay, we've got some balancing for you guys. A little bit of a challenge for you. Now, we'll start with the one leg balance, but then I've got some other interesting positions for you to try. Okay. So this is just to challenge your balance. So let's first of all do our touching toes one. And there are many, many levels, but I'll do a very basic one. 1 foot, touch your toes, come back up and hold your balance for like 3 seconds. That's level, let's call that level 1. Up on your tiptoes, 1 foot, tiptoes, touch your toes, come back up. That's level 2. On top of 2 pillows, tiptoes, touch your toes, come back up. Whoa. And finally, 2 pillows with your eyes closed, which is much harder. Okay, so let's have a go. Let's see if we can all do level 1. 1 foot balance. Come down, touch your toes, come back up. And try it on the other foot. Good. And as we go to the next one, is on your tiptoes. And just try these, guys. Don't worry if you can't do it. In fact, if you can't get to your toes, we'll accept you touching your knee, because that's still a change in the height of this. So it will still affect your balance to do that. So trying to hold it. Touch your knee. Come back up. I'm on my tiptoes. There. Touch your knee. Come back up. Or your toes if you can. Next one with the pillows. Flat foot or tiptoes, what depends what kind of challenge you want. On your 2 pillows or pillow or balance board. Touch your knee, come back up, or touch your toes if you can. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. That totally counts. All right. Laptop's restarted. Let's see if it wants to play this time. All right, last one is with your eyes closed. So close your eyes. Take your time. Try and touch toes or your knee. And come back up, hold it. Whoa, I did it. That never happens. On my pillows, on my tiptoes, on my eyes closed. Whoa, what a challenge. Toes and up. There we go. Just about managed it. Toes or knees, guys, either one. That's it. Really good. Something we need to make sure we keep nice and strong and what I call accurate. So when we get on the ice, we know where our balance is. Right, Zoom has decided to load on my laptop, so I might just jump over to that. That's great. So that means we can play some music. I'm gonna pop some. Right, cool. Okay, right, we're gonna carry on with the balance. These 2 positions I'd like you to try, and there's lots of versions of them. So choose the level that's right for you. Don't go for the hardest level just because I'm showing it. You can do the easiest one if you want, or if you want a challenge, you can try and do the hardest one. So the first one we're going to do is a dog. So what we're going to do on hands and knees, if you've got a mat on the floor or a carpet, we're going to balance one leg out the back. This is the first level. And even harder than that is to lift the opposite arm out in front of you and try and hold this balance position. You've got like that. So I've got my left leg up and my right arm out through here. That's it. Good. If you can hold that, it's excellent. And come back in, and we'll change the other leg and the other arm through here. And if you can hold that one as well, that's awesome. Okay, so stay down there, guys, for the next one. We're going to do a sideways star. Okay, so what we do for this, on your elbow, laying on your side in this position. We're going to try, if you can, to lift up your hips off the floor and your leg from there. And then if you can get your arm there as well. I call it a sideways star. And you don't have to hold it for long, it's just to see if you can balance. And if that's too easy, you can try and do it on your hands. So you go a little bit higher. And this is much harder to balance. Leg and arm out. Much harder to balance. Good. Good to challenge your balance skills though. Okay. And the other side. You can do the elbow. Here. Or the hand. If you can get there. Whoa. That's really good balance. Well done. It's probably one of the hardest positions to balance in. So just thought I'd throw that at you because I know some of you find the stuff that we do quite easy. Okay, so that's for anyone who finds it too easy. Okay, cool. We're going to do a little tiny bit of jumping. Okay, and here's how we'll build it up. So first of all, I'll just get you thinking about where we put your arms. So we're going to have your left arm forward and your right arm back if you jump the anti-clockwise way. If you jump clockwise, it'll be the other way around. Right arm forward, left arm back. Left arm forward, that's it. And we're going to gently twist against our rotation to then jump round the other way from there. Okay, so we're building up a little bit of a wind up. And then jumping round. That's it. Good. What we try and do is stick your landing. So what that means is when you land, you stick your landing and you'll be able to hold it like a statue. So you can stay really, really still. So you have to stick your landing if you can. Try not to bounce, try not to wobble if you can help it. We want to think about jumping really tall in the air when you jump, so try not to crunch up in the air. It's a feeling like you're getting taller when you take off. So when you first jump, you bend, and this is the position we end up in. So as you spring up, it's to try and push everything in line. So I'm pushing my hips forward, and I'm straightening my back. Okay, I think we did a banana jump for this. If we didn't, I'll explain what that is. The banana jump is a little trick I use to remind skaters to push their hips forward. So we try and do this position in the air. So you're pushing your hips forward as you jump. So we get the jump forward from there. And then we do that in the air when we do our twist and jump. You stand up really tall as you jump. Another trick that might do it for you is to take a nice deep breath in as you take off. This can also give you this feeling of standing up tall as you take off. Just remember to breathe again. Okay, that really helps some people. Just taking that breath in gets everything in line. There, good. Well done. Excellent. And right. Next thing I want to try and get you to feel is how you can get your hips to spin at a different time to your shoulders. That's what we call the snap or the hip twist. Okay, and now how this works is we let your shoulders go first and then your hips twist underneath you. So you do your shoulders first, then your hips. Shoulders first, then your hips. So we're trying to get away from jumping and turning as one piece. And we're allowing your shoulders to get ahead of you, and then your hips to catch up. Like that. So can you see my hips move on their own? So I start this with half a turn. Shoulders first, then the hips. Shoulders first, then the hips. Shoulders first, then the hips. Okay. Right. Yeah, it's used in every single jump except the axle. That's slightly different because it takes off forward. But for most jumps, and so for like the loop and the salchow, it's the hips that go first, and then our shoulders catch up. But for the flip and lutz, it's our shoulders that go first, and then our hips catch up, and that's what we call the snap. Okay, so we're going to try it with our once rotation. So for this one, I want you to allow your shoulder to go back as you take off, and then we're going to spin your hips around to catch up with you. So watch it first. Shoulders first, then the hips. Shoulders first, then the hips. Shoulders, hips. Shoulders, hips. Can you see them separate? Okay, so we'll try and get out of this mold where everything moves together, and try and get your shoulders to twist ahead of you and your hips to catch up. Okay, so see if you can get once round using that snap technique. Shoulder back, hips round. And this is where the word snap comes into play, because it is quite quick when we do that. Okay. So let me add a bit more to that, because part of that snap is as your hips catch up, we pull your arms over the side that you're spinning around. So for most of you, be pulling to the right hand side. If you jump the other way, clockwise, you'll be pulling to your left hand side. So, right, so our shoulders go early, hips catch up, and I move my arms to the right. And what this does is when I land, my shoulders are then facing to the side. I can control this landing a little bit easier, ready to open out from there. So I don't land and get this wild exit out here. Whoa. Okay, so let's see if you can see all this happening. Shoulders early, hips catch up, pull to the right, and I can hold that landing and land from there. So Juliana, you should be able to feel this for your double loop, or even if you just do a double rotation from 2 feet from your takeoff, try and get the snap a little bit quicker, and we'll be able to get your double rotation from that. And land. Okay. All right, I plan to do a bit of fitness and stretching, and it's nothing too crazy, so just join in. And it's on my mind that I want to keep your legs and your core nice and strong for when we do get back on, so we don't feel all weak and floppy and loose when we get back. So what we're going to do, we'll start on the floor. Should we start on the floor? Should we stand up? Let's stand up. We'll stand up. This will be good for your balance too. We're going to do some leg lifts. So these are lateral leg lifts. So what we do, we just raise our leg up nice and straight, and we're going to try and hold it for about 3 or 5 seconds, and we're going to do it in all 3 hip positions. Let's do 5 in each direction, and this will target different areas of your hip and leg while we do it. It's quite hard work to keep your leg up, even for a few seconds. You'll feel like it wants to drop. But that's it. This is like the weightlifting for an extended leg. So it is a little bit hard to hold. So just do your best when we do these holds. So if you pick one leg, it doesn't matter which one. And we're going to go out the front, hold it for about 3 seconds, and then come back down. And we're going to do 5 of those. And then we're going to go to the side, 5. And then we're going to go to the back, 5. And then we're going to do the other side, the other leg, forward, side, and back. Okay, so there we can play some music with this one. Been itching to play music. Here we go.
I only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. Welcome to the club, like what up? I'm such a big shot. I'm so pumped up, flag from the clear shop. I saw my friend, it's so damn frosty. Got people like damn, that's cold, that's honky. Rolling in hella deep, heading to the mezzanine. Dressed on things and my gator shoes close to me. Draping a leopard mink, girl standing next to me. Probably should have washed this, 'cause it smells like our Kelly sheets. Bag it. Popping and watching about to go and get some compliments. Passing up on moccasins, someone else has been walking it. Me and grunge at the main Einstein, flossing and saving my money and hella happy that's a bargain. I'ma take your grandpa style. I'ma take your grandpa style. No, for real, ask your grandpa, can I have his hand-me-downs? The low jumpsuit and some house slippers. Dookie brown lead jacket, I found digging. They had a broken keyboard, I bought a broken keyboard. I bought a ski blanket and then I bought a kneeboard. Hello, hello, my ace man, my mellow. Dominic and nothing, I'm a friend's game, hell no. I can dig some bro wings, make moves, sell those. Sneaky heads to be like, oh, he got Velcro, so I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. What you know about rocking?
All right, cool. Next one we're going to do is a one-leg squat, and I'm going to give you 2 levels of difficulty for this, and this really is so close to what we do on the ice. Go on one foot, we're going to go down and up 3 times, and then change feet and do down and up 3 times on the other foot. Now you don't have to go all the way down, only about halfway. We want to try and keep your back nice and straight as you do the press. Now, if you want a challenge, is to do 3 of those and then do a big jump to change feet. Land in your next 3 and jump. So we're wearing a muscle out, then using it to jump. Okay? You could do a little jump if you want. That could be somewhere in the middle. Okay? So you can either step it, a little jump, or go for a really big jump. It's totally up to you. Pick the one that you think you can do. Okay, so 3 on the right, 3 on the left, and we'll go forward and back 10 times. Okay, so let's go for it.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make it night. You won't remember. I'll be the one. You won't forget. Whoa, 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 whoa. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. These biggity boys are diggity dogs. I have them like mountains, Irish clothes, I'm twerking on their bras and thongs. Face down, booty up, that's the way we like to what? Slicker than an oil spill. She say she won't, but I bet she will. Swing your partner round and round. End of the night, it's going down. One more shot, another round. End of the night, it's going down. Swing your partner round.
Nice one. Well done. So that was like doing 2 or 3 laps around the ice just then, working one leg at a time. Okay, let's do this one. This one we're going to be laying flat on your back. And you can just watch this one first if you like. Again, there's lots of different levels. So if you find it too hard, then do the easier version. And if you find it too easy, you can try this a challenge. So laying on your back, you're going to have your legs in the air. Now the easy version is to tap the floor with your toes. So these are called foot taps, like that. And the harder version is to stretch your legs a little bit further out and do heel taps. So instead of your toes, you're getting your heels out the front there. Okay, so they're heel taps. And they don't come all the way up. They just come just off the ground. Tap, tap, tap your heel, tap, tap, tap your toes. Okay, we'll all go at the same time, and we'll do 30 seconds of this one. So as many as you can do in 30 seconds. Obviously, if you get tired, just stop, chill out, relax, lay back and enjoy the ceiling. And we'll catch up with you when the 30 seconds is over. Okay, so everyone ready? That's the first one. Off you go.
Round, end of the night, it's going down. One more shot, another round. End of the night, it's going down. I'm yelling timber, you better move, you better dance. Let's make it night. You won't remember, I'll be the one. You won't forget. Whoa, 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 whoa.
And relax. Whoa, well done. Okay, stay there. For this next one, we're going to do a bridge, which is laying on your back and lifting your bottom up in the air, like this. So as high as you can, we try and get your whole body in a straight line. Okay, so that's the easy version. You can have your hands down just underneath your bottom, just slightly out to the side. Feet are flat on the floor, and we're lifting your bottom up from there. That's the easy version. If you want a challenge, what we'll do is lift one leg up. So slightly bent, but trying to push up on one leg. And you can alternate legs. And this is to get your hips and your glutes nice and strong. So this is part of your core strength. We're going to do 30 seconds. You choose when to stop. So listen to your body. If it's telling you it's hard and you need to have a break, then just lower your bottom down to the floor and lay on your back for this one. Okay, let's do it all together. Here we go.
Look up at the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. I just mean a damn thing changed. We're living in hotels, swinging on planes. Blessed to say money ain't a thing. Club jumping like LeBron now. Order me another round. We about to clown. Why? It's about to go down. Swing your partner round and round. End of the night, it's going down. One more shot, another round. End of the night, it's going down. Swing your partner round and round. End of the night, it's going down. One more shot, another round. End of the night, it's going down.
Well done. We've got one more to do. The last one. We're going to have a little stretch. So this one's laying on your side. It's all on the floor. I like this. Very relaxing. Laying on your side on your elbow. What we're going to do is take your top leg or your back leg over the front. So you're crossing in front, a bit like a hydro blade. If you know what that is. It's where you go around the ice like this. So the back legs or the top legs crossed in front, and we'll pull it up a little bit higher. Get yourself comfy on your arms, so you can have two hands on the floor and your elbow. And what we're going to do is lift that back leg up from behind you. So you crossed over, and let me show you this position again. I'm laying on my side, my top leg bends and steps in front, and I lift the back leg from here. So this targets the inside of your leg. So when we did the leg raises, we did the outside and the underside and the top, and this is the inside. So this is the last part of your leg we need to just have a go at. We'll do 10 lifts one side, and then we'll swatch around and do the other leg for 10 lifts straight away. All right, guys, so let's do it all together. Make sure you're comfy. And the first one goes.
I'm yelling timber, you better move, you better dance, let's make it night. You won't remember, I'll be the one. You won't forget. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make it night. You won't remember. I'll be the one. You won't forget. Oh.
Okay, stay on the floor. We'll do our stretching from here. So first position we're going to do is have your feet apart. And we're going to just roll your feet slightly out. So your little toes are heading down towards the floor. slightly open position in your feet. From there, you find a nice song.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, about the bass, no trouble.
All right. All these covers of songs. So the first stretch we're going to do is just to reach forward and hold it there for a few seconds. Then we're going to go from one leg with your nose heading towards your knee. Don't worry if you can't get it there, as long as you lean in that direction. And then sit back up and we do your nose towards your other knee, the other side. Okay, so just follow along as I do it. I'll tell you when to change and when to sit up. So straight out in front. Both hands forward with a big reach forward. Here we go.
I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, Yeah, it's pretty clear, I ain't no size 2, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. I got that boom boom that all the boys chase.
And move over to one leg, nose towards your knee. And you can have slightly bent knees for this, don't worry if they're not completely straight.
Know the right chunk in all the right places. I see the magazine working that Photoshop. We know that stuff ain't real. Come on now, make it stop. If you got beauty, just raise them up. 'Cause every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. My mama, she told me don't worry about your size, because boys like a little more booty to hold at night. You know I won't be no stick figure silicone Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, just go
And relax. Okay, we're going to bring your feet in so the bottoms of your feet are touching. We're sat. This is called a butterfly. So if you can think of your legs like wings, they're going up and out to the side. You can bring your feet in a little bit, just a little bit, and hold your toes. We're going to flap your wings, so let your knees go up and down, and then we're going to try and hold them down. Okay, and I do that by pulling up on my feet, pushing my knees down from there. And we try and hold this position. Okay, so we try.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass. I'm bringing booty back. Go ahead and tell them skinny legs.
Okay, and the next one. On your hands and knees again, if you're able. You can do this standing up too, if this is uncomfortable. We're going to grab one leg at a time and lean forward to pull up your heel to your bottom and push your hips forward from there. So I'm in this position. Okay, so from here, we'll bring one leg forward so your knee's not on the floor. This puts less strain on your knee. And then grab your foot and pull it to your bottom. Push your hips forward and you'll feel that stretch, and we'll change feet in a sec. Hold on.
Easy. No, I'm just playing. I know you think you're bad, but I'm here to tell you every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. Yes, my mama, she told me don't worry about your size, because boys like a little more booty to hold at night. You know I won't be no stick figure silicone Barbie.
Okay, so if you swap feet, put the other knee back and grab it with your other hand, heel to your bottom, and push your hips slightly forward.
So if that's what you're into, just go ahead and move along. Because you know
stretch to do, guys, and that's for the back of your legs. And we'll do this one stood up. So what you're going to do is slightly bent knees. We're going to reach down to see if you can touch your toes or your ankles or the floor. So you see how my knees are bent? You don't have to have straight legs for this. You push up gently from there. You'll feel that stretch. You don't have to have straight legs. And we just hold it here. And gently come up. Excellent. Okay, so if we do some dynamic stretches to just warm you down, follow along, guys. I'll just do this one. We just follow along with this one. Here we go. Lift your knees up.
Yes, Mama, she told me don't worry about your side. Because boys like a little more booty to hold at night. You know I won't be no stick figure silicone girl. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead. I'm all about that bass.
Do your twist.
I'm all about that bass.
Twist and reach.
I'm all
across.
about that bass.
Reach. Reach.
I'm all about that bass.
Reach. Reach. Reach over your head. Reach over.
I feel so unsure as I take your hand and lead you to the dance floor. As the music dies, something in your eyes calls to mind the silver screen and all its sad goodbyes. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet got no rhythm, though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend and waste a chance that I think.
Awesome. Right, let's finish with a little challenge. We're going to have a spiral off. We'll see how long you can hold a spiral for. And anything above about 4 seconds is absolutely brilliant. Okay, but we're going to see who holds it the longest. We'll stop it at around 30 seconds because I think if you can get that far, you're well on your way to having a lot of strength to hold a spiral. So pick your best spiral foot, your favorite one. And I don't mind if it's a little spiral, this is fine. Or you can go all the way up if you can get it higher. You choose your best one, okay? And we'll see who's got the longest spiral. Are you ready? Steady, go. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. No wobbling. Stay still. Very good. Still going. Good effort, guys. This is awesome. I think we're all going to hit 30 seconds here. Starting to get tired now. Hang in there. You've got 3 seconds to go, 2 seconds to go, 1 second to go, and relax. Wow. Okay. Next week, we're going to have to do the other leg. That was too easy on your good leg. That was awesome, guys. You're super strong. Well done.